Lou from Unbox Therapy, eat your heart out. You can bend iPhone 6s. I have got a bent 27-inch iMac. You want to see it? Bienvenue and welcome to 150 Days of Winter. If you're new to this channel, my name is Alex, and when I am not skiing and making vlogs, I repair computers. And currently, this thing arrived. And as you have read by the description, the owner has managed to do something that I didn't think was actually physically possible. Let me explain. The hard drive has died, which it's 7 years old, hard drive's going to die. So the reason why he gave it to me initially was because I'm going to go and take the hard drive out, put an SSD in there. However, when I went to start to take it apart, I noticed something a bit strange. Basically, you have to take the screen off to do this, and they have something called a pizza cutter, which is a little device like that. And basically, you run it around the screen and you loosen the glue, and it enables you to take the screen off. It scares the living bejesus out of me. However many I've done of these, it's still... Anyway, beside the point. I was just about to go around the screen and do this, and I suddenly noticed that the glue would come apart in certain places around the screen. And I was like, strange. I took another look at the aluminium around the screen, around the aluminium back of the screen, and I noticed it was bent. I didn't think you could do this. You know, fine. iPhone, stick it in your back pocket. As you all know, if you've ever seen Unbox Therapy, Lou, every time you say the word Bendgate, Lou seems to have like an orgasm or something like that. No, this large piece of aluminium, I didn't think you could, you know, and if you could bend it, I would have thought you would break the glass on the screen, but not the case. So the guy who basically had this, he treats this as a portable. I'm not kidding you. If you think your 15-inch MacBook is a bit cumbersome to take around, imagine lugging this around, okay? This goes into the back of cars, this goes into the... And I'll actually show you what he uses to transport this thing around, okay? Hold on a second. So, this is the case that he uses to transport this around. This gets put in this gets put in the back of the car with the tools. Don't get me wrong, this is a great case, but I have a feeling that by chucking it in this case and pulling the Velcro down on the top, keeping it all tight and not moving, that is what bent this iMac. Lou from Unbox Therapy, eat your heart out. If you look at iFixit under this description, you'll find this is listed as difficult. I would agree with them. It is difficult. I wouldn't say it's impossible though. Quoting another guy, another Lou, Lewis Rossman, who has an amazing channel for motherboard repair and things for Macs. He basically said the first time most of his staff go to repair these machines, they end up breaking the screen. For me, generally, take your time. Really take your time. You know, the screen is worth more than the computer, and literally don't force anything, just take your time, and eventually the screen will come off. That's all I can say. And one more point. If somebody has a PC and they said they haven't backed up anything, then I go, you know what, partially I understand, because there are so many different types of backup software available for PCs, and none of them are, to be fair, I can't tell you all of them, but a lot of them, they don't seem very turnkey. They don't seem very, you might have to click several things and plug things in to get it going. And that's enough to put people off backing stuff up, okay? For a Mac, we have Time Machine, okay? And Time Machine, you literally just have to plug something in and it does it for you. And so when somebody says to me, oh, I haven't backed up my Mac for whatever reason, and when the hard drive dies, I literally have no sympathy for them whatsoever. if you want to know what bits of equipment you need to use if you're going to go and replace the hard drive in one of these things, here you go. First of all, the most important thing, iFix toolkit. Oodles of nice bits, literally bits, screw bits. Okay, you need another set of adhesive strips to put the screen back on, super important, got to do the job right. The famous pizza cutter to take the screen off, and a replacement hard drive. We're going for an SSD. Because we're going for an SSD, you need a cage to go on it as well, so it'll fit where the old 3.5 inch hard drive is. This is a 2.5 inch. Very long time we finally got the screen off. Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, we're going to replace the hard drive. Oh, you can tell that this guy is I think he's into woodwork, because I think this is sawdust inside here. Find if you go and buy your hard drive cage off Amazon, just a standard cheap one, the holes in the side where the attaching screws to this go won't fit perfectly. Okay, the screw for me goes in about one to two turns, and it won't go any further without forcing it, and I'm not forcing it because we're installing an SSD instead of a full-size hard drive. You don't have to worry about vibration or anything with these, so the drive will still be perfectly secure inside here. Hard drive's fitted, the speaker's back in place. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to remove all the old adhesive which is around the side of these machines, so that we can put the new stuff in. And then we're ready to put the screen back on, do a test, and then finish the adhesive. Easy. It might look a bit dodgy at the moment. The adhesive strips we haven't actually taken off completely. We've test fitted the screen. I put a few bits of gaffer tape just there, just to hold the screen in place, just in case anything gets nudged here, but it's not going anywhere. I've got to reformat the SSD, and then when I'm happy that that's all working, we'll take off the adhesive strips, and voila, all finished. So there you go, new adhesive, new hard drive, new SSD, super quick, all up to date, but still a bent iMac. Nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. Anyway, as usual, if you've enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Hey, if you enjoy tech videos, drop me a subscription or share this on social media. And on that, I will see you all in the next video. Ciao.